The truth is that we have the Ten Commandments, the Ten Devarim, which were written by the finger of Yah himself. And he said, this is my covenant between me and you. Do these and live in them. Do these and live in them. These Ten Commandments were revered all over this nation. There's been many placements of the Ten Commandments at courthouses and in town squares and so on and so forth. They're constructed in the overhead of the United States Supreme Court. They were the standard and the basis of all foundational law in the United States, the Ten Commandments. And now we're told to replace those with 7 commandments, handcrafted by the rabbis, not written by the finger of Yah, in replacement, to take the place of the true covenant that was given to us. Now we're going to get this fake covenant, and this fake covenant is intentionally designed, to create a control mechanism for the Sanhedrin to create 2 classes of people, Jews who will have the Torah and dogs who will have the Noahide laws. And that's exactly how they think about it. It's not just Gentiles, it's Noahide. By the way, you have to remember that under the rabbinical teaching, there are 72 nations, 72 races of people, if you will, which are the direct descendants of Noah and his 3 sons. And if you go and you look, you can count up those generations and see that there are 72 patriarchs, if you will, that have created the 72 nationalities. Now, all of that, of course, is inherently racist. That's inherently racist. We're going to look to people on the basis of their race. This is why Israel is known worldwide as the most racist place in the world. It's the most racist place in the world. And there are many Jews in Israel who will tell you that to your face, that it's the most racist place in the world. I mean, look, if you go to Israel, you will discover that the Ashkenazi will not allow their children to go to the same school as the Sephardi Jews. They won't allow them to be in the same school. When it came time to do testing of vaccines, they kidnapped Sephardim children and subjected them to experiments. And we haven't gotten to the Palestinians yet and how they're treated, whether or not you're a Christian or Jew or a Muslim. But there is radical racist discrimination. And they recently passed a law that celebrated this racism as the front and center, foremost centerpiece of all Jewish law. Okay, so let's just cut to the quick here and admit that Israel is established and founded upon intrinsic racism. Intrinsic racism. And when you're talking about we're going to adjudicate the world predicated upon the 72 races, I don't know how that's not a racist diatribe. It's certainly racist. But when you look at the Ten Commandments given to us by Yahweh, written with his own finger, there's no racism there. There's no distinguishing between this person and that person. The Torah, and the Torah is very express about this, was given to all of the house of Yasharel and all those who sojourn with them. That is to say, anyone who wants to be under the Torah is under the Torah. Okay? You can't just, I'm going to hang out with you, but I'm going to do my own thing. You know, it's like immigrants that come to the United States. I want to be an immigrant. I want to live in the United States, but I demand my own language. I demand my own customs. I demand my own politics. Baloney. If you're going to come to the United States, come to the United States, join our system. Sojourn with us. Take our customs unto you and become one of us. Then our Torah applies to you. It's the same thing with the Torah of Yahweh. The Torah was given to all of the house of Yasharel and all of those who willingly sojourn with them. Who willingly sojourn with them. That's just the truth of it. And not only does it rob the entire relationship, but it forecloses the truth of the Messiah and his redemptive work. Completely forecloses it. And anyone who says, oh, I'm Noahide, okay, you might as well confess to being subhuman and a dog, because that is the conception of those who gave us the Noahide laws. That's what they truly think. These are completely fake. They're totally phony. They don't exist. They were made up, and they have been shoved on the world as a replacement for the Ten Commandments. They're disgusting, in my opinion. They should be rebuked, denounced, and they have no part no part whatsoever of the American social order. None. They should be absolutely cast aside in this country.